Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online educational platform available to traders today. And at True Trading Group, results matter, folks, because they do. We got one simple goal: that's to help you learn, trade, and profit. If you're new, make sure you like and share this video. Most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live totally free right here with myself, other TTG pro traders, and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with some free lessons and education that are going to help you become better traders. But why should you listen to anything that we talk about on these live streams? I did not figure this stuff out on my own, gang. Started my career working at a fund in New York City where I was taught by other professional traders on how to trade stocks and options the right way. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis. But actually, we don't have to receive one of the firm's Trade of the Year awards during that time. Now, aside from that, perhaps more importantly, since 2016, my team and I at True Trading Group have helped thousands of retail traders from all walks of life and literally all over the world reach financial freedom by teaching them how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. At TTG, we teach you guys how to fish, how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. Despite what any of you may have read about online, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's also not gambling. It's a skill that needs to be learned like any other skill, especially since it's a skill that can potentially help you guys reach financial goals you never thought were possible. Tonight's live stream is going down as follows. We're going to do a quick 15-minute Q&A. I'm going to allow for some time for people to log on, allow for some people to join us, and then we're going to have a lot of questions from people today. Today was a wild and crazy whipsaw day, jam-packed with news headlines. Today, it was news headline after news headline after news headline after news headline, and it was just an ongoing bombardment barrage of negative news. The markets did their absolute very best to hold the line and withstand that negative news headline until there was one final piece of news that broke the camel's back, and the buyers just gave up, stepped out. And then you had the rug pull, and we had this vacuum suck straight down towards that 50-day moving average. So we have a lot to go over here tonight. These negative news headlines that came out today, we've got to talk about them. I've been saying now for the last week that the markets, more so than we've had in the last many months, are susceptible to news headline called headline risk. And, I said that, even before today. Yesterday, I was saying that, I think that you can see a bounce back day after yesterday, as long as there's no more news about Omicron. As long as there was no more news, markets were going to be free to move higher. I said that yesterday, okay, and then coming into today, what happened? Huge gap up today. Markets were up about 500 points today until Omicron news. And once that Omicron news started to flow today, it kept on coming. It was one piece of news after another, after another, after another, and it finally just broke the camel's back. And then you got the markets just went all the way down into the red to close down several hundred points on the day. So we have a lot to go over here tonight. We have a lot to talk about. I'll talk to you guys about what happened in the markets. I'll show you guys. I'll spend some time. I'll talk to you about the TTG membership, some discounts and incentives that we have for joining here tonight. You're definitely going to want to pay attention to these, the offer, and you're going to want to hear what I have to say to you, because this offer is only good until midnight tonight, and our price is going up each and every single day as we walk the price of our membership up to $2,500 on February 1st. Don't freak out. We're not at $2,500 yet. You got some pretty good discounts and incentives to join the group here tonight. But we've got to talk about this. We got to talk about, is this a stock market crash? Are we going to bounce? You got the first Omicron case detected in California in the United States. I'm going to show you guys how to take advantage of these opportunities as markets move down to the downside. There's also one very specific thing that I want to cover with you here today regarding the VIX. For those that don't know what the VIX is, I'll talk to you about it. I'll explain it to you. I'll tell you how to trade it. There's an ETF that you can trade to trade the VIX as well. We'll talk about it. There's something very specific that I'm paying attention to going forward. All right. And then last but not least, I'll actually show you the TTG platform for those that are interested. And yes, it's a platform, because at True Trading Group, we're not just a chat room with trade alerts. Okay. We are a platform for traders where our goal is to level the playing field for the retail trader and investor, give you not only the same professional education I received at a fund in New York, but also give you access to the tools and resources that professional traders use, so that you don't feel like every day you're stepping into the market like you're stepping into a boxing ring with one arm tied behind your back. All right, want to make sure you guys have the access to the resources and tools that professional traders have access to. All right. But like I said, before we get into any of that, we've got to do this Q&A, and we're going to have 1,000,001 questions. Try not to ask questions regarding the overall markets and regarding Omicron. I will talk to you about the Omicron and the overall markets and the VIX and everything that I'm looking at going forward a little bit later on this live stream. I want to give time for people to log on. So I want you guys, I'm going to open up the floor for a Q&A session. Ask me anything else other than the SPY or Omicron. I promise I will talk to you in great detail about that. That is the only topic we're going to talk about here tonight. It's the only topic that really is the most important topic, obviously, of what happened here today. So we'll talk about that in just a bit. So start typing your questions in chat, folks. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel like you have a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So go ahead right now, start typing your questions in chat, and let's begin that Q&A. One patient in Southern California with mild symptoms cost me $13K in a matter of minutes. Should I stay out of the markets for now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, just because markets go down does not mean you stay out of the markets. This is the time when it pays more so than ever to be an active trader. You know, being an active trader, we have the luxury of being long one day and short the next. And in the market environment that we have seen the last week or so, there's never been a better time or a more important time, a useful time to be an active trader. You guys have to understand something. Hedge funds, mutual funds, pension funds, I mean, yes and yes, they, you know, when you manage hundreds or tens of billions of dollars, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's a blessing because obviously you get to manage a ridiculous amount of money, and the more money, that means more money you can make with the more money you have. But the curse is also that you're not very flexible, you're not very nimble, and you cannot maneuver quickly. When you have that much money invested, spread across different areas of the markets, you can't just decide one day, I'm going to sell all of it. And then the next day you're going to buy it. And the next day you're going to sell it. And you can't do that when you manage that type of money. It takes hedge funds a very long time to get in and out of positions that are that large. So us being nimble and active traders can take advantage of all of this opportunity and all of this volatility that the markets are giving us. Volatility equals opportunity for active traders. Do not ever forget that. The uneducated or inexperienced trader or market participant thinks volatility equals fear. Volatility equals down market. Volatility equals scary man. Okay. No, active traders, volatility equals opportunity. Opportunity equals money. And that is how you guys want to be looking at what you're experiencing here right now when you're getting the SPY moving 12, 13 points in a single day. I mean, that is just absolutely crazy. 15 point range today from highs down to lows. That is absolutely insane. One of the biggest one-day range moves that we have had since the COVID crash. In fact, it is the biggest one-day move in from high to low that we have had since your COVID crash. All right. So, you know, that type of volatility provides tremendous range and opportunity and allows for you guys to capitalize from very large moves like this. So whether markets are up, down, left, right, sideways, does not matter. There are ways to profit from all of this action. Do not sit on the sidelines and just watch markets go down when you can actually be profiting from this downward movement. I'll talk to you about that just a little bit later on this live stream. Very nice. Sold everything at peak market. Now in cash position to buy bargains. Roto trader, I like it, man. Yeah, I did. I sold 50% of my long-term portfolio. So I'm in 50%, holding 50% cash in my long-term portfolio. So, I'm also, also have raised some cash to take advantage of some bargain hunting opportunities. But I'm going to be waiting for my bargain hunting until next year. My bargain hunting is going to be because I think what could potentially give you a more volatility and a bigger bargain could be next year if inflation does not cool down at all. And the Fed has to actually raise rates much more aggressively than they initially expected. And I think that would put a lot of pressure on markets. And at that point, I will look to be bargain hunting. So I'm not bargain hunting right now in my long-term portfolio. I'm still sitting in my 50% cash in my long-term portfolio. I am not ready to bargain hunt right now. We're not down that much. We're only down between, 4 or 5% off of our all-time high. Not very much, not very big of a pullback. 4 to 5% is not that large. We've had 4 to 5% shakeouts many times along the way, up to all-time highs over the last year and a half. So I'm not ready to bargain hunt just yet, but I like the idea. Leroy, what's up? Leroy says, I bought the THD course 2 weeks ago for $1,233. I am up $8,300 in 10 days. Got 5 courses left to become THD certified. Yes, Leroy, my man. That's what I like to hear. There you go, baby. He paid $1,233 to join the THD family and is up $8,300 in just 10 days. Got 5 courses left to become THD certified. I love it. I love it. Keep putting in the work. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's amazing what a little bit of effort, a little bit of hard work, and a quality professional education can do for you guys. I love it. Leroy, congrats, man. Keep it up. Sky's the limit, brother. Sky's the limit. How do foreign markets affect our market? Is there a correlation? Yes, there's absolutely a correlation. Absolutely a correlation. So when you have situations, it depends on what is happening, right? It depends what is happening. There are times when, our markets could react to, other markets around the world. There's instances where other markets can react to ours. It just depends on what the catalyst is and when that catalyst takes place. If it's a global catalyst, something that would affect global economy, then it would depend on what time zone, what markets are open and actively trading during the time that catalyst came out. So if it's 2:00 in the morning for us when this global catalyst comes out, China can react to that, but our markets are closed. You'll have our futures market will react to it. And then the equities markets will reprice when they open up in the morning the next day. They'll reprice based on that move in the futures market. But they're absolutely correlated from a global economy standpoint. Now, that does not necessarily mean that when our markets go up, every other market goes up, and when our market goes down, every other market goes down. Again, it depends on what's the reason and what's the catalyst. In the case of what you're dealing with now, it's a global catalyst, and that's this Omicron variant that is spooking the entire world, because you're talking about potentially stalling the global recovery. And then, having some areas and other global economies going back into some lockdown and restriction and limitation. So you are going to have a correlation right now, because the catalyst right now is something that will affect all economies. There will be other situations. There's going to be other catalysts that will affect other economies, will be a little bit less tied together depending on what the catalyst is. Okay, so really depends on what that catalyst is, on how correlated they're going to be. But yes, you should absolutely pay attention to European markets, China's markets, and of course the United States, which are going to be your biggest. Is Dwack squeezing after hours? Last I checked, it was in the 50s. Yeah, 56. News came out that Dwack was raising like $1 billion for with the Trump media deal. It's going to be at like a discount to the 10-day moving average instead of, I guess, the SPAC. So that was the news, about $1 billion raise at a 10-day discount to the 10-day average on Dwack, and that's what kind of sent the stock higher. Is it a squeeze? Maybe got a little bit of a short cover in here. A lot of people have been short Dwack since that big move up towards 170. And maybe some people are just using, hey, you know what? It's time to take our profit off the table. It's time to step away and lock in the gains. So it could be some short covering for sure. This is something that I would put on watch tomorrow. But don't expect this stock to make a move like it made in October when this thing went from 10 to 170 in 2 days. Do not expect that. This stock is not going to trade like that again. It's a lot thicker. Not to say it can't make really good moves. Not to say we can't go back up to 75, $80. Absolutely, we could. But to expect another move where the stock's going to go up $100 in a single day, it's not going to trade like that again. All right, so. Could be a little bit of a short covering. Could also be some people coming in getting excited that the deal is close to done here at $1 billion raise at a discount to the 10-day moving average. $10-day average. I'm sorry, not moving average. Ooh, please give me a view on AMC. I knew this was coming. AMC getting beat up, man. AMC getting beat up really bad the last couple of days. Broke below a major level of support for AMC. AMC has not been below the 200-day moving average since 2020 and very early 2021, like before that initial squeeze, before the GameStop squeeze in January. That was the last time. Prior to that was the last time AMC was below its 200-day moving average. You got below there today. This was a key level of support right here around this $30 level. And this was your prior lows from August. And you had the 200-day moving average, which is this yellow line on my screen. And we dropped down into that level today. We pierced through it. You're trying to bounce off of it. We probably could get a bounce back bounce back off of this level. But the problem that you have with AMC is, AMC is going to be affected by this Omicron news. And that's why with the Omicron news, which has caused very heavy selling pressure in the market the last 2 days, look at what AMC has done the last 2 days. Look at these two candles on AMC these last 2 days. So AMC was just trading sideways in this big range until you got Omicron news, and that just broke you down beneath kind of the support level of that consolidation. So this is part of that reopening play. Like if Omicron is going to spread across the globe and really the worries in the market is this Omicron variant, well then, AMC is going to be affected by that, because if economies shut back down, if people are scared to go out and congregate and go places, then that's going to affect AMC. It's going to affect movie theaters. It's going to affect sales. It's going to affect everything. It's just you're going to go right back to, that's why all your airline stocks, your travel stocks, they got crushed. Energy, all your oil stocks, the price of oil, commodities just got crushed because it's a demand issue. It's a demand concern. It's a concern that this new COVID variant is going to slow down that economic reopening, which will, it'll put a cap on demand. And when you put a cap on demand, you have, prices of things go down. And listen, it's good for inflation. It's good to see oil prices go down and commodity prices go down. Maybe that eases some of the inflationary pressures, but the inflationary pressures are really being driven by supply chain issues, and they're being driven by labor shortages. Those are the two driving components for inflation. The Fed beige book came out today. Was a ridiculous day. You had like 5 or 6 news headlines move the market today. I'm not kidding. You had the Fed beige book today. A lot of people don't even realize that came out today. The Fed beige book came out today, right? Now all you had to do was read from that, and every single other paragraph, it was supply chain disruption. It was labor shortages, which lead to higher wages. Higher wages put pressure on inflation, and people have, all this stimulus cash, and it's like all these different things are just adding to inflation. So, seeing the price of commodities come down, that's great, but we have bigger issues when it comes to inflation that really focuses around that supply chain. That's got to get fixed. But I'm not too excited, or I'm not bullish on AMC right now, especially if things get worse with the Omicron. I would not be very excited about AMC. Now, that may not be what you wanted to hear, but I always shoot you guys straight. No disrespect, it's a scary time. Do you really believe the best opportunity to get into the market right now? Man, these questions. Yes, I really do. Yes, I really do. And no, you don't have to say no disrespect. It's not really a scary time. Like I really need to put things into perspective for you. When people say like, "Oh, it's a scary time," it's really not a scary time, because if we just, let's not forget that literally 1 week ago the market made a new all-time high, and now you have this pullback, and everyone's starting to hit the panic button already. It's like, I'll tell you what my beliefs are. My beliefs are this Omicron variant is causing this panic that is unwarranted. And I believe that we will actually come out of this. And I don't think Omicron is going to be this like earth-shattering variant that's going to cause like massive global hysteria and lockdowns and a wave of a cold winter COVID death. Like, I don't think that that's going to happen. So I believe that this will be able to kind of shake off, but we don't know, and it's like, all these news headlines that keep coming out. You guys realize the next 2 weeks are really going to be crucial, because we're going to get a lot more information on the COVID, on this new variant. A lot of this is speculation. A lot of this is just, one person says one thing, another person says something else, and the markets are trying to make sense of it. And the markets are realizing that, and I talked about this over the last couple of days on my live streams, the markets were not positioned for this new variant. The markets were extremely long. Okay. If you go back 1 week ago, just 1 week ago, or 2 weeks ago, I think was when I saw it, 2 weeks ago, the short percentage on the S&P 500 was the lowest it's been since the year 2000. That shows you how long everybody was. Nobody was positioned for this new variant to be a cause of concern. And I think people have realized that they're too long and it's irresponsible. They're not hedged in case something bad happens. And the news of this Omicron variant has caused this wave of selling and this wave of risk off. I think it's just bringing people back to earth. I think it's making people honest. So, do I think that it's the best opportunity to get into the markets right now? I think it's the best opportunity for you to learn how to take advantage of this opportunity. I'm not saying that I think this is the best opportunity for you to just take all your money, invest it in the SPY, and just let it sit there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you have volatility like this in the markets, it pays to be active. It pays to be able to buy call options one day and put options the next, because the moves that you're getting in the market are so severe. It's like when you go back to the COVID crash of 2020, and I'll just pull this back to you just so I can show you an example of what that volatility looks like and what that opportunity means for you as a trader. Notice that within this COVID crash, this was your COVID crash, okay? Notice that mixed inside of this crash, I want you to look at the size of some of these green candles. All right. And the reason why I'm pointing this out to you is, even though we went down like 30%, look at the size of the up moves that are mixed in between there. You can make money when markets open up like this and you get this kind of volatility. You can literally make money long one day and short the next by means of call options on the SPY or put options on the SPY. There's the UVXY. There's inverse ETFs. There's like the SDSS and SSSQ and all these other ETFs that you guys can look at. There's so many different ways for you to make money during this volatility, whether the markets are up or down. But the point is that when this volatility presents itself and you get these wild moves, the moves are over-exaggerated to both ends. They are exaggerated to the upside. They're exaggerated to the downside. But that exaggeration of the move is what allows us as active traders to be able to profit substantially higher than a normal routine trade. It's not normal for the SPY to move 10, 12 points in a single day. It's normal for it to move 2 or 3. So if you go about a normal trading day in a normal market environment If you can buy some call options and catch a $2.50 move in the SPY on a day, that's a great trade. But that's the most opportunity that you'll get on a normal trading day in the overall market. Now, with this type of volatility, you're not just getting a 2-point move. You're getting a 6-point move, an 8-point move, a 10-point move. You literally have, and this is this is not exaggeration, you have 4-5 times the opportunity in this environment than you would a traditional market environment. Just, it's simple math. If the market is going to normally move 2 to 3 points on a single day, but now it's moving 10 to 12 points, you're literally talking about 4 to 5 times the potential opportunity. That's why this is the best time for you guys to actually get involved in the markets, but to become educated enough, to understand what this opportunity means, how to identify it, but then most importantly, how to actually take part in it. A lot of people don't know how to make money when the markets go down, but it's some of the best money to be made because it's very fast. It's fast money. When markets go down, it's fast money because bulls take the stairs, meaning markets go up slowly, but bears take the window. That's because markets go down a lot faster than they go up. And that's always been the case. It always forever will be the case. So when markets do go down, it's fast money. It's real fast. You don't have to wait very long. You don't have to wait very long because when markets go down, boy, they go down quick. You can wipe out 6, 7, 8 days of upside. You can wipe it out in 1 or 2 days, which is exactly what we did the last 2 days. So that's why this is the best opportunity for you guys to get involved in the markets. Next question. Do we have one? TTG, yes, we do. TTG has a market crash course. Education helps you plan your trades, trade your plans, whether up, down, or sideways. Yes, Robert Howard, that is correct, my friend. We actually do have in the TTG curriculum a course that is literally titled How to Trade a Stock Market Crash. That's literally the title of the course. So when 2008 was the worst market crash that most people on this live stream will have ever been through, or have lived through. There's some people that are young and you were not involved in the markets in 2008. I mean, I was in just the beginning years of my trading career when I just graduated college when the 2008 crash happened. So even I was a young buck. I was a young buck when 2008 happened. But that was the worst crash that markets went down about 55% from 2008 to 2009. The highs of the market in 2007 were on the Dow was about 14,000 and change. And the Dow went all the way down to 6,600. So we went from 14,000 down to 6,600 from like September or from 2008 into early 2009 when the markets finally bottomed. But it was actually during that time in 2008, that's when I received the Trader of the Year award from the fund that I was working at. So this is an environment that I am very familiar with. It's an environment that I excel at. When we had the last COVID crash in March of 2020, you guys can just go back and watch my live streams from that time. It's all on this YouTube channel. We were absolutely ripping the markets to shreds during that 2020 crash. I love this volatility. It's what I live for. Honestly, I love it. And, having a course like that in the curriculum, and you have access to all the courses in the curriculum. There's no like VIP or pro level courses or anything like that are going to cost you more money that you have to pay for once you join. When you guys join Trading, you get access to every single course that we have. You don't have to pay for extra courses. But having something like that is something a lot of people don't really understand how to trade during a market crash. They don't know what's available to them. They don't know about options. They don't know about ETFs. They don't know about the VIX. They don't know about the UBXY. They don't know about any of these things. And that course can help you understand, not only help keep you in a mental state of mind and a psychological level to stay calm during those market crashes so you can take advantage of opportunities, but also explain to you what you can use and what you can be doing to make money. Okay. Guys, I'd like to actually see real quick on the live who's with us right now that's actually not a member of True Trading Group, or maybe this is your first time on one of our live streams. Do me a favor, type the number 1 in chat. Just type the number 1 in chat if this is, excuse me, guys, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Type the number 1 in chat if you are not a member of True Trading Group, or this is your very first time on a live stream. I'm going to sneeze at some point. There's no way. Let's see. We got Denny Switzer. We've got Kevin Cairo. We got Scott, Edwin Ordonez, Mark Kilias, Finance Forever, Grant Wold, Tim Evans, Eric Espinola, Todd Neal, John Moline, Foxhound, Don McBath, Grace, ND Academy, Reality Check, Anna S., Ken Horn, you're killing me. Daniel, IDIM, Asivu Kadiri, Shell Falk, Maple Tech Solutions, Valerie Artopi, Karan Pawa, Travell, beautiful guys. Claudia LeQuinn, Bhaskar, Catherine Ford, Braden Christian, excuse me. Guys, welcome all of you that are typing the number 1. You guys don't realize how fortunate you are to be right here, right now. You'll soon understand, though. Remember, True Trading Group is about results. Results matter here. We're not just empty words and broken promises. I assure you guys that. And if an example of a result, right, or what is a result? It's an effect, a consequence, or an outcome of something. And an example would be by you guys joining True Trading Group, putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the exams, using the tools, joining the workshops and the webinars that we conduct and the study groups. Statistically speaking, you guys actually have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader. We survey our members. We know how our members are doing. Okay, if you guys don't believe me, I know it doesn't mean much coming from me. I can go, yeah, hey, my members are making money. I get it. That doesn't mean much coming from me. Let's ask members themselves, though. It's very important you guys understand that you can do this regardless of what limitations you may think that you have. Now I'm going to talk to my teaching members themselves. If you are a member, guys, do me a favor real quick. Okay, do me a favor real quick and type the number 1 in chat right now. If you're making money or you're becoming a better trader, type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, everybody, just stay right where you are, guys. Stay right where you are. I'm going to tell you guys just a little bit about the membership for those that are asking, and then we're going to talk about Omicron. We're going to talk about all the news that came out today. We're going to talk about what this means for the markets going forward. Are we going to get a much bigger crash from this? We're going to talk all about it. But pay attention to all these number 1s that are coming through the side of the screen. These number 1s are what I mean by results. These are teaching members that are making money or becoming better traders thanks to the TeachD platform, the education, the tools that they're using. Okay, if they can do it, so can you. They found teaching the same way you guys did. That's a live stream. Now, another example of a result, and again, these are statistical facts. You guys can look all these statistics up yourself. But by you trying to figure the stock market thing out by yourself, you actually have over a 90% chance of failing. Now, I'm not saying TG is the only way to do this. It's not. But I am saying it's one of, if not the best ways for people of all skill levels from all walks of life to give themselves the best chance to learn, trade, and profit on a consistent basis. We help people reach their goals of profitability by combining a professional education, which is what I learned when I worked at the fund, and we combine that with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. We are a community that cares about one another's success, and we all share that same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. Like I said, stay right where you are, guys. In just a couple of minutes, we're talking about what happened in the markets today. What were all the news headlines? There were several news headlines today. You might think it was just one. It's not. There was like 5. We're going to break them down. We're going to unpack all of them and what it means going forward. And is there anything that can turn this market around, or is it just look out below? We're going to talk all about that in just a few minutes. But everyone that typed the number 1 before that said you're not a member, pay attention very closely. At True Trading Group, it's our goal to even the playing field for the retail investor. That means a continued effort to ensure that the TeachD platform remains within reach financially for most retail traders from all walks of life. Because of this, We are slowly walking the price of our membership up to $2,500 on February 1st. This gives plenty of time for anyone that wants to get in before that price goes up to $2,500. They can. We're not at $2,500 yet. We will be on February 1st. Understand there is not going to be a Christmas or New Year's sale. Tonight's price of $1,355 is the cheapest price you will ever get a TeachD membership for, and the price that you pay tonight at midnight is the price you'll pay for life, regardless what our price is next year. So next year, our price will be $2,500. You will not pay $2,500 to renew your membership should you choose to. It would only cost you $1,355 to renew your membership. But listen up, okay? Listen up, okay? Because this is what we're doing to make sure that this is still within reach financially for anyone that wants to learn this. This is what we're doing. That membership to True Training Group, it's a 1-year all-inclusive. Normally costs $2,212. But until midnight Pacific tonight, the next 20 people that use the coupon code TTG212 will get a 38% discount, brings the price to $1,355. Okay. But here's a couple of changes that we're making. All right. The total cost is $1,355 tonight with coupon code TGD212. But you will only have to pay $1,080 tonight, and then 6 months from now, you'll pay the difference of $275. This means you guys can get started with True Training Group right now. No restrictions, no limitations, full, complete, total access to everything for just $1,080 right now. Then you'll have 6 months to set aside $275 that you'll owe us in 6 months from the day you sign up. Anyone can set aside $275 within 6 months. Okay. That's how we're going to make sure that this is something that is within reach financially for anyone that wants it. And a special way of saying welcome to our family, you will also be getting 2 small private study group sessions with the pro trader at True Training Group to help you answer questions, go over topics you're struggling with, to really help speed up your learning curve. And you're also going to have a chance to earn a brand new free laptop as well. We build relationships with wholesalers. Okay. We get great pricing on bulk orders on these laptops. We get a certain amount allocated, and then we ship them off worldwide to all of our members. So upon completing all of our courses and passing our quizzes, you will become TTG certified. Once you do that, we will immediately send you a brand new free laptop for you to trade with. Okay. Becoming TTG certified is a badge of honor for our members. You get a green check mark next to your username and chat. Lets other members know that you know what you're talking about. Your opinion carries more weight. You also get a certificate. You can put it on your wall. You can share it on social media. Okay. It means that you have now completed a simplified and expanded upon version of the curriculum and education that I received when I worked at the fund in New York. Okay. That's how you guys will earn the free laptop. It usually on average takes members about 4 to 6 weeks to become TTG certified, but I've seen it done way faster. It's all up to you. The curriculum is available 24/7. It goes at your own pace, at your own schedule, no matter how much time you have or don't have. If you want this bad enough, you guys have no excuse. And if there's anyone that's wondering, do we actually give away free laptops? Yes, we actually do. If you're a member of True Trading Group, you guys can just type yes or no if we actually do give away free laptops. All right. Then, guys, last but certainly not least, we also do offer with that membership, when you guys sign up with coupon code TTG212, you get a complete full money back guarantee plus an additional $770 on top. This means that you can sign up right now. Okay. You can sign up right now, pay $1,080, pay $275 in 6 months. That's a total of $1,355. If you do not make that membership fee back at least once during your membership, I'm going to give you back $2,125. Let me say that again. You will pay $1,355 for your membership, $1,080 tonight, $275 in 6 months. If you do not make that back, $1,355, at least once during your membership, I'm going to give you $2,125 back. I just ask you to do 3 things: go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend 1 private study group. put in an effort, commit to us, use the platform, experience it, get the education, use the tools. That's going to give you the best chance to be successful. Just signing up, doing nothing does not improve your chances of being successful. Give me an effort. And if you do, and my program fails you, I have no problem giving you all of your money back, plus an additional $770 on top to prove to you that I put my money where my mouth is. I believe in this program. I stand behind it. Okay. That is because we are confident in our ability to help you succeed. We're in this together. When I say welcome to the family, I mean it. So if you fail, we're going to lose money. And I'm okay with that. I think that's fair. And that's how it should be. You're entrusting us in the TeachD platform and family with your hard-earned $13.55. I don't know what it takes for you to earn $13.55, but I'm sure it didn't just happen when you just walked out of your house, you picked up a flower and you made $13.55. I'm sure you guys worked your ass off for that money. So if you entrust it with us, I'm willing to commit to you and guarantee that membership in case we fail. We have never denied a single person that has asked for a refund that has completed those 3 tasks. Not one person has been denied that refund request. Since 2017, our refund rate is 1.7%. If all of our members were losing money, I would not be able to offer you this money back guarantee. TTG would literally go out of business. It would not be possible to operate. We have 21 employees. We would not be able to keep the lights on if all of our members were losing money. And every time somebody signed up for $13.55, I had to give them back $21.25. Can't operate that way. Okay. So again, TTG 212 coupon code, use it now. You'll get the 38% discount. You pay $10.80 tonight, get yourself started. You'll owe us $275 6 months from now. You get the chance to earn the brand new free laptop. You get the 2 private study groups, and you have that amazing money back guarantee that I just told you about. Let me tell you what's included, and then we're going to talk about the SPY and the Omicron variant, and we're going to talk about this crash. All right. You're going to get our entire 17 course curriculum, simplified and expanded upon version where I learned working at the fund. Our trading performance journal, which tracks all of your trading, gives you real statistics and data to figure out where you're making mistakes. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, ETNA's trade simulator. You can trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data. Trade Idea Scanner shows you stocks make new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume, and it's broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we make sure you focus on the best stuff during the day. Of course, our chat room, all of our alerts from a group of professional traders that have a collective win rate over 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make. So you guys can easily follow along and see how the moderators are performing. All right. We do live workshops and webinars every week covering different topics. We just added options flow and dark pool data to the TeachD platform. You have access to all this. You don't pay extra for any of it. It's all included when you pay $10.80 tonight. You get access to everything. There's no restrictions. You get access, full access. Okay. You just have to use TTG 212 coupon code. That's it. So again, the next 20 people to use that code, 38% discount. You pay $10.80 tonight, $275 in 6 months. You get 2 of the small private study groups. You get the chance to earn the free laptop, and you get that money back guarantee. Okay. There you have it. If anybody has questions about the membership, or if you're having a hard time signing up, you can send a text message to Adam. Adam is standing by, waiting to help you guys. Phone number is 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. If you guys have any questions about the membership, you can send a text message. Don't call that number. Text that number. Again, 201-775-9702. Everything I'm telling you about the laptop, about the study groups, about the money back guarantee, everything I'm telling you is on the website. You know, you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you guys here. Okay. All right, folks. So there we have it. Now, with that being said, let's now move on over. Let's get to the charts and let's start to talk about Omicron. After I take a sip of water. Whew. Okay. we got to talk about what happened today, guys. And now the best way to start this off is to walk you through the series of events that transpired today. Okay, we're going to walk you through a series of events that transpired today because early in the morning, everything looked great. Everything looked great today. Markets were up about 500 points on the Dow. Things looked great. You couldn't ask for a better open. Everybody welcome Grant. Grant is the newest member of the TTG family. There's 19 of those spots left, guys. Again, TTG212 coupon code, 38% discount, 2 small private study groups. All right, a chance to earn a brand new free laptop. And of course, that money back guarantee where I'm going to give you back $2,125. You just pay $10.80 tonight to get started. That's it. $10.80. All right. 19 spots left. All right. So today, everything looked great. All right. Here comes the sneeze. I knew it was coming. I couldn't hold it back. I knew it was coming. Sorry. So we were up 500 points today. Markets gapped up today. You had testimony today from Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen, now this time in front of the House Finance Committee. Yesterday, they testified in front of the Senate, and the markets did not like what Jerome Powell said yesterday. That's what caused the sell-off yesterday. Jerome Powell was talking about removing the word transitory from inflation. He talked about moving up the taper schedule, which in turn possibly moves up the rate hike schedule. And it just was not something that the markets wanted to hear. It was not something that the markets wanted to hear. And that's why we sold off yesterday. Then we gapped up today because they were testifying again in front of the House Finance Committee. And the hopes were that Jerome Powell was actually going to provide a little more clarity to the comments that he made yesterday and maybe walk back some of those statements. I don't know why that's what was circulating this morning amongst different trade desks and around different media outlets, but that was the expectations today. Well, Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen begin their talks and begin their discussions, begin their testimony, and the markets liked it. The markets liked it. You can see that started at 10 o'clock, started at 10 a.m. Okay, and you can see the markets climbed higher up to a new fresh session high up to 464.50. All right, which was also a key level of resistance for us. Okay, this is a key level of resistance. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see this if you're on a smaller screen. But this is a key level of resistance for us. You can see this resistance. Okay, and then you had this big gap down, and then here's resistance again, and then here's resistance again. So we pushed right up into this area of resistance, and the markets got denied. Markets got denied here because what followed was actually pretty disturbing. Okay, what followed was pretty disturbing. The markets looked great. Okay, the markets looked great right up until here. Okay, right up until here, you had beautiful support at VWAP, and the markets looked like they were getting ready to gear up for a new high of the day. That's what it looked like. But then all of a sudden, news started to trickle down through the news wire bit by bit by bit. And what was that news? You started to get news coming out of South Africa. South Africa reported there was a statement that came out from some medical professionals that it is too early to make the distinction and determination that the Omicron cases are actually creating mild symptoms. Now, this is extremely confusing to me. Nobody asked the South American medical professionals about the symptoms. They, on their own accord, put that statement out over the weekend. That's partly why we had a gap up on Monday, because South African medical professionals made a statement that said Omicron symptoms are mild. Now they come out and say, it's too soon to tell. Okay. Well, that's different. That's what caused the markets to start to pull back. Then, what else happened? Then you had news come out immediately following that hospitalizations in South Africa are starting to increase. I believe they said about a 65% increase in hospitalizations. The market started to trade lower again. So this news starts to come out and it starts to really put pressure on the markets. Then what happens? Okay, because now it's, okay, too soon to tell. Okay, hospitalizations are increasing. And then what happened? The first COVID case of Omicron, I hate this word. Omicron was detected in California. The first Omicron case is officially in the United States. So it was one after another news release coming into the markets about Omicron. And the markets pulled back. But even with that news, the markets looked like it was trying to stabilize. Even in the face of 1, 2, 3 negative news releases within a 2-hour period, the markets were trying to stabilize. Buyers were still there. The markets were trying to, every dip got bought. See, like dip, buy. Like the markets were just going like this. And then the straw that broke the camel's back, Dr. Gottlieb himself, former FDA commissioner, sent out a tweet. And that tweet did that. Now, what was this tweet from Dr. Gottlieb? And then Dr. Gottlieb did this. Okay. So you had 4 different press releases cross the wire today in the afternoon session, all surrounding Omicron, all negative. Okay. All negative. 4 releases, all about Omicron. And the one that broke the camel's back was Dr. Gottlieb's tweet. Dr. Gottlieb's tweet was as follows, not verbatim, but I'll summarize. The R naught of the Omicron variant is 2.0. That's high. Basically, what that means is that for every 1 infected person, they will then infect 2 people. Makes it very difficult to control the spread of something with an R naught of 2. So he came out with a tweet that said that the data is still coming in, but looking at an RT of 2.0, which is significantly higher than that of Delta. And that sent the markets crashing. It was the last straw that broke the camel's back. It was just a barrage, a bombardment of negative news this afternoon. It was literally one after another about this damn Omicron. And that's what sent markets blasting through support levels. We just ripped through support levels like they weren't even there. One support level was this, yesterday's low. We blasted right through it. Another support level was the 50-day moving average. We blasted right through that as well. All right, so we've done some serious technical damage today in the overall markets. There's some pretty serious technical damage was done today. I can't see the markets just snapping right back out of this without some type of news about Omicron. You can't just have this like blank stare of the whole world waiting for data on Omicron and the markets are just going to move higher. So, I feel that the markets could maybe have a little bit of a bounce back tomorrow, put in an inside day, maybe trade between like 451 and like 455, 456, like, and just kind of trade around that range and like try to hold the 50-day moving average and have like a little bit of a breather type of day after what was a wild day today. But the markets are not trading on technicals right now. The markets are trading on news surrounding Omicron. They're trading on news surrounding Jerome Powell and inflation and the taper. All of these different news headlines are extremely fluid and they're rapidly changing. And you cannot be caught flat-footed in this market. You got to be prepared. You've got to be educated. You got to understand how to control your risk. You got to understand when to pull the trigger. You got to understand what vehicles you're going to use depending on what you're looking for. You have to understand all these things. You can get eaten alive. But if you're prepared and your guys are educated and you can capitalize on these type of moves, it's insane. This volatility is insane. It provides endless opportunities for you guys to make money literally on a daily basis when you have volatility like this. What I'm looking for in the overall markets, to be honest with you guys, I'm looking for some type of a statement. You want to change everything? You want to change everything? Get a statement from Pfizer that says their vaccine is 85% effective against Omicron. It'll change everything. I think it's the only way the markets are going to recover now. There's too much fear surrounding this Omicron. I think you need some type of news where either, one of the antivirals or Pfizer, or you get some type of news about the vaccine that says, hey, we are, it's still effective. Okay. You still have protection. Or we get some type of news about we get some type of data surrounding the Omicron variant where now enough people have had it where maybe South Africa does come out in 2 days and says, you know what? Yes, symptoms are mild. We can say that now. We have enough of a data sample to say symptoms are mild. Then the markets can recover. But an R-naught of 2.0, that's not good. An R-naught 2.0, that's the trend. That's transmissibility. I mean, that's just, one person gets affected, they're going to give it to two people. Okay. And if two people give it to two people, well, now you're talking, you see how it starts to spread, right? You see how that starts to spread. So that's where you're really going to have to be. It exponentially increases. And that's why the markets sold off so aggressively on Dr. Gottlieb's tweet. The first tweet, too soon to say symptoms are mild. Markets, we pulled back, but it wasn't a complete sell-off. Hospitalizations are increasing. Okay, but wasn't a complete sell-off. First Omicron variant case in the United States. That's expected. Nobody really cared. You had a little pullback and the markets just got bought right back up as soon as that pullback happened because it's not like that's something that was shocking. It was only a matter of time before the Omicron variant was found in the United States. So that shouldn't have been a real shock to anybody. The markets were able to kind of withstand all of that negative information until Dr. Gottlieb said, this is a lot more contagious than Delta. Okay. A lot more contagious than Delta. And that was what was the final straw that broke the camel's back. And then that's what finally took the markets down. So I am really interested to see what happens here with the overall markets. I'm really interested to see what happens here with Omicron. You guys have to be paying attention to this news cycle. You have to be up to date with what's going on. You've got to set like notifications on Dr. Gottlieb's Twitter, right? Because his Twitter is literally what caused this sell-off. It was his Twitter. Okay, his Twitter is responsible for this move. Okay, the give up. The give up is what was Dr. Gottlieb. So I would set notifications on his Twitter account so you're notified whenever he sends out a tweet, because he's going to be the one that could potentially move markets if he comes out with some type of new piece of data surrounding the overall markets. And then if he does, you can get the markets can then go back 7-8 points to the upside. All right. Now, let me tell you guys something that I'm paying attention to. Okay. Something that I'm paying attention to is actually the VIX. All right. The VIX, but also UVXY, which is the ETF that tracks the VIX. Okay. That's this. This is your UVXY. So this is one of those vehicles that a lot of people may not know about on how you can actually make money when markets are going down. When markets go down very quickly and volatility really increases, the VIX goes up. The VIX is the volatility index. It tracks, what that number really is the estimated size of the move that traders expect of the market to make in any given day. So as volatility increases, the VIX goes up. As the market makes bigger moves, the VIX goes up. Now, the market always makes bigger moves to the downside. That is just why that when the markets do go down very aggressively, that's when the VIX really, really starts to spike and really climbs higher. The UVXY is ETF that tracks the VIX. This is something that every single one of you could trade and you can buy if you think the markets are going to continue to go lower and if this Omicron variant is going to continue to get worse. This is something that you can trade. There's a slew of different ETFs that you can actually buy to go long because they will go up as markets go down. Okay, we talk about it in the stock market, how to trade during a stock market crash course that's available on the TeachC platform. When you have these type of ETFs start to move like this, okay, this ETF, this thing went from $17 to $23, okay, during the day. On the 26th, this thing went from $18 up to $22. Okay, you can see the size of the moves that just this ETF is making. This is something that you can all trade. There's also options on the UVXY. You guys can trade this all day long. It's super liquid. All right. You have no problems getting in and out. It's got great range. You can make a lot of money trading this thing. I'm telling you all now, if the markets continue lower and this Omicron gets worse, I will be trading UVXY like I used to trade the TVIX. The TVIX was basically an ETF that tracked the VIX, but it was 3 times leveraged. So the moves were even bigger. The moves were gigantic. All right. The moves were absolutely out of this world. But that's since been delisted by Credit Suisse. They no longer run that ETF. They no longer run that vehicle. They got rid of it. But UVXY, this is something that could continue to climb higher into the 30s if the markets do continue to move lower on the back of this Omicron. Now, the point that I'm getting at here, guys, is that there is so much opportunity when you get this kind of move in the markets because there's so many other things that make big moves. Because now that the markets are going down big, you have other vehicles that go up big. You just have to understand what they are. A lot of people don't know what they are. This is one that I'm going to be very focused on. Now, important little tidbit that my boy Tom Lee actually pointed out today. Tom Lee is a very well-respected guy on Wall Street. He's from Fundstrat. One of the people that I really value his opinions, and he's been actually pretty spot on with everything that he's been saying about this COVID situation. And he's called the markets, almost perfectly since the COVID crash. He pointed out that the move that the VIX made today was the biggest move that it's made since the original COVID crash. So he thinks that big of a move in the VIX is actually a sign that we may be at like a max fear point where this is the moment when we are going to be the most scared of Omicron. And then that fear will subside. The VIX will come back down and the markets can float higher as that fear of this potential global catastrophe settles. It's something that he pointed out today with the size of the move in the VIX. It's something that I'm going to actually be paying attention to now very, very carefully and very, very closely. Okay. So, as we look here at the markets, you've got support down there around possibly 448, which is your 100-day moving average. We're trying to bounce and hold this 50-day. Like I said, I think we could get a little bit of a bounce back day tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised to see the markets tomorrow 454, 455, maybe a little gap up, and then maybe fade that gap up off the open, go back down, test today's lows, bounce off of today's lows, and really wait for Omicron news. But I really think you're going to need Omicron news to reverse this market. But if you do get some Omicron news that this is an overreaction, the markets, watch how fast the markets are going to move themselves higher. All right. So there you go, folks. That's the overall markets. That's my thoughts there on Omicron and the likes of everything there. It's a very fluid situation. Make sure that you are using our Benzinga newsfeed. The Benzinga newsfeed today was absolutely incredible, right? My TG fam, how amazing were the newsfeed, the news alerts we were getting in the Benzinga newsfeed today? It was like every second. It was like this thing gives you news right to the second. Okay, gives you news right to the second. Okay, gives you news right to the second. And we were getting these news releases about South Africa reporting that, you know, the cases are too soon to say if the symptoms are mild. South Africa reporting that hospitalizations were increasing. So this is, you know, another reason why you guys want to make sure that you're using the tools that are available to you so that you can react to those news alerts, because we get news as soon as it hits the wire. So there's a little bit of a delay for the news to circulate amongst other news networks for other millions of people to start to read this news. We get that news in our chat room as soon as it hits the wire. There's no delay with how it filters through to like a Yahoo Finance, a Fox Business, a CNN, or anything like that. They're going to be able to they're going to report that news after we get it in chat. And in an environment like this, where the markets are this fluid and this volatile, I should say the news cycle is this fluid, and this rapidly changing environment where sentiment can shift on one tweet, speed is crucial. Speed is crucial. The trader that gets the news last loses. The trader that gets the news first wins. And that's the environment that you're in. So you got to take advantage of the tools and resources that are available to you. What is this? Oh boy. Oh boy, guys, we might have some news. I might have some news for my TTG fam. Adam, where you at? Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat. If you are a member, type the number 1. If you are a member of TTG, type the number 1. Look at my TGD fam. You guys roll so deep. I love it. You guys roll so deep. I love it. Look at all these number 1s. My goodness. For those of you that are not members, ask yourself why there's this many members on the live stream. Ask yourself that. Adam, where are you, man? Adam's got some pretty serious news that he wants to share with us here, or that he just shared with me. I just don't know where he is right now.
Evening, Mike. Hello? Hang on. I have no volume. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Okay. Yo, can you guys hear me okay? Yes, you can hear me. Okay, great. All right.
How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Perfect. All right, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure why when Adam came on, it kicked me off. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what just happened there. So I just had to log out and log back in, and then it started working again. All right. Well, I'll just tell you guys what Adam just said to me. So for those of you that are TTG members, I'll just share with you just a little piece of information. I don't know if this is for sure yet, but Adam may have figured out a way to open up a couple more lifetime spots. Now we don't know what the pricing and the payment options will be yet. That's something that Adam is still trying to work out. But he just got an email back from a very important individual that we may be able to do something with the lifetime membership. So a bunch of people have been asking us about the lifetime membership. We didn't have one for the Black Friday and Thanksgiving, but it looks like we're going to be able to go. Oh wait, no, we're good. Okay, so Adam's telling me now that 100% we're going to be able to offer a couple more lifetime spots. So all right, I don't know the information yet. I've been on this live stream talking to you guys. Adam's been kind of behind the scenes talking to people. But he's telling me that we're going to be able to offer some more lifetime memberships. So there's a lot of people that have been asking us about that. We have not been able to offer any more lifetime memberships for the last couple of weeks, but we're good to go now. Okay, so we're good to go. So guys, that's good news. So my teaching members, if you are a member, any one of you that were interested in the lifetime membership, we'll be able to deal with that all tomorrow. Understand, all of the money that you paid towards a True Trading Group membership, it counts towards your lifetime membership. All right. So if you've already paid $1,300 to sign up for an annual, that $1,300 you paid counts towards that lifetime membership. You don't pay it twice. Okay. Now the spots that we'll have for tomorrow, I don't know how many we're going to have. I'll have all this information for you once we're going to the live stream. Adam and I will talk. I'll get up to speed with what's going on. I don't really know what just happened. So I'll get all the details. They will be first come, first serve. I'll tell you guys that right now. All right. They will be first come, first serve. I'm sure there probably won't be a lot of them, but maybe if we get a handful of them in, we'll be good. And guys, no, the lifetime membership is only for annual members. You can't just join lifetime. You have to be an annual member first. So the spots are limited. So we want to make sure that we save those spots for current members that want the lifetime membership. Guys, if I have any lifetime members that are on the live stream, if you're a lifetime member, is it worth it? Yes or no? Just type yes or no if the lifetime membership is worth it. Just type yes or no if you are a lifetime member. Yes, look at all these lifetime members. Oh my goodness. There's so many of you. Oh, look at all these comments, guys. Oh my God. Look at all these comments. This is crazy. So many lifetimers. I love it. Look at this. Oh, that's so awesome. Great. That's good. Well, like I said, guys, lifetime memberships will be available tomorrow. They will be first come, first serve. So we'll talk to you guys about that also tomorrow. Okay. Now, everyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, guys, pay attention to me. Listen to me very carefully. All right. If you're not a member, the time to get educated is right now. The time to start learning, making money on your own is right now. Waiting for New Year's or after the holidays is just an excuse. It's no different than you being one of those people that joins the gym on January 1st, and then by February 1st, you're gone. That new year, new me crap, it's silly. With everything going on in the markets, with this type of opportunity that's out there, you guys have to make sure that you get yourselves educated now so that you understand how to take advantage of this opportunity when it creates itself. Daniel, everybody welcome Daniel, newest member of the group. There's 18 spots left. Remember, THD212 coupon code. Everybody welcome Daniel. You're going to get the 38% discount. You only pay $10.80 to sign up here, guys. You'll get the full curriculum. You get everything, all our stuff, all our courses, all our resources, all our tools, 2 small private study groups, a brand new laptop, and the money back guarantee where you pay $13.55 for your membership. If you don't make it back at least once, after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending one study group, I'm going to give you back $2,125. That's how much I believe in this platform. THD212 coupon code. All right. So listen, remember, all right, let me show you guys now the actual platform itself. Okay. Because THD is a platform. Remember, it's designed to help retail traders level the playing field. I want to make sure you have access to the tools and resources that professional traders use. If all you're armed with is a Robinhood app, you're walking into a boxing ring with both arms tied behind your back, because professional traders have access to a hell of a lot more information that helps them make better decisions than you do. All right, so let me show you what some of those things are. Included with your membership will be our new trading performance journal. This journal will track all your options, stock, crypto, futures, tracks all of your trading and gives you hard data and statistics so you can figure out where you are making mistakes so we can fix them. This is a game changer in working with and improving your trading. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This was a game changer for us today. This newsfeed was lighting up like the 4th of July today when all that news was breaking about the South Africa news, increase in hospitalizations, that saying it's too soon to say that symptoms are mild. Dr. Gottlieb tweeting the first case of COVID, Omicron, reported in the United States. This thing was lighting up at the second when these things were coming out. Guys, we're getting that news before a lot of your other major news services, which means we are getting the news before millions of other traders, which puts us at a direct advantage over them. You have access to all of this as a member. You don't pay extra for any of it. You're also going to get Quote Stream's full book level 2, shows you all the market makers. That comes with ETNA's trade simulator, lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data. It's the same simulator that's used at Berkeley Haas, California State University, Illinois Tech, University of Wisconsin Whitewater. Use this simulator, guys. It's available to you for the entire length of your membership. You also get the Trade Idea Scanner, shows you stocks make new highs, new lows, ones that have a surge in volume. Make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. We just added options flow and dark pool data. Used to be something that really only had access from hedge funds and major financial institutions. Not anymore. Now THD members have this information at their fingertips. That's how we level the playing field. Our own proprietary scanner also has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, with the ability for you guys to download PDF reports that will actually show you analyst ratings for any particular stock. So would it be nice for you guys to actually, before you buy a stock, to actually see how many analysts agree with you and think it's a buy? This can really help making your trading and investment decisions. Then you have our social sentiment scanner, which scours StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter, and tells you what stocks are being talked about the most on social media. These are game changers. This used to be only available to hedge funds with complex algorithms, not anymore. You have TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You can get at least a minimum 10 easy to follow actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently supporting over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website, tracks every buy and sell that our moderators make, so you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you were following along with all the trade alerts. We got 2 small private study groups included as well. That's going to be your chance to get individual attention, ask questions, and go over topics that you're struggling with so we can help speed up that learning curve. You're also going to get our curriculum. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are new. There's advanced courses for those that are more experienced. There's also courses on trader psychology, swing trading, options, crypto. It's all in text and video format. You have access to all of it. There are no VIP or pro level courses that cost more money once you join. There's no upsells for courses or tools. Okay, when you guys pay $10.80 tonight, you get access to every single thing I'm showing you here today. Then you have over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. All right, all of this is available to you guys. Access to our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone talking to you like I'm talking to you now. You can send us DMs, ask us questions. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. We're there with you the whole day long, guys, providing market commentary, calling out our trades in advance in real time. Just a regular day inside your chain. You get access to all of this as a member. Take advantage of this discount, guys. $13.55. You pay $10.80 to join tonight. You pay $275 in 6 months. The price is going up to $2,500 on February 1st. So we're giving you guys ample time. If you want to get involved in the THD platform before that price goes up, you guys can do so now with coupon code THD212. To put this into perspective for you, if you don't join True Trading Group, but let's say you really want that Benzinga newsfeed because you're like, wow, that could really be that you could have really used that today when that news came out. You could have reacted to that. Well, if you go to Benzinga, if you want that newsfeed with the Squawk Box feature, which is exactly what we have, you're going to have to pay $1,404 a year. You could get that exact same newsfeed right now by paying $10.80 and then pay us $275 in 6 months. And you're also going to get access to every single other thing that I just showed you. That is the value of the THD platform. Our goal is to disrupt this industry. To do that, we have to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, folks. Go read the reviews. 1,400 people have taken the time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. There is no better review than one from your peers. And then you have that money back guarantee. Guys, don't forget, what do you have to lose? Seriously ask yourself, what do you have to lose? If you do not make $1,355 back at least once during your membership after completing the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one study group, I will give you back $2,125. That is how much I stand behind this program. That is how much I believe that this program, with a little bit of effort, can help you actually become a consistently profitable trader. There is no other group or service out there that offers this because none of them are as confident in their ability to help you succeed as we are. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. We can sit up here and preach about, look at how great of a trader we are, and look at this, and look at the money we made, and look at that. It doesn't mean anything if we don't help you make money. That's why we offer that money back guarantee. Because if our program fails you, we are going to lose money. That is all the incentive that we need to make sure that you have access to the tools, the resource, the education, the mentorship, and the guidance that you need to be successful. So if you do not succeed, we are going to lose money. I think that's fair. I think that's how it should be. I have no problem doing that because I'm confident in our ability to help you succeed. It's just that simple. TTG212 coupon code, guys. There's 18 spots left. For those of you that are not ready to pull the trigger, if you guys are still interested, we do have a 1-week trial. It's only $3. That's it. You can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that's ttgthree.com. It's a one-time payment of just $3. That's it. All right. You can join us for a full week. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment, nothing like that. You won't get that big 38% discount, but you'll get some discount, just not as big as a 38% discount. But if you guys want, you can try us out for just $3. Okay. Again, that's ttgthree.com. Get your butts in chat. You guys are going to want to trade with us through this volatility, through this Omicron mess, and you'll be able to have access to that Benzinga news feed as well during that trial, so you guys can take advantage of these news alerts as soon as they cross the wire, because that's what's moving markets right now. The markets are not moving necessarily based on support and resistance levels. They're moving on these news feeds, of these news headlines, excuse me. So you got to make sure that you're getting access to this news and you can analyze it quickly so you guys can quickly and definitively and decisively make a decision. All right. So thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Remember, coupon code TGD212. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications so never miss out on one of these lives. We drop golden nuggets on a daily basis. So see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.